Let's see. Let's make sure this is up. Okay. There we go. Alright, we should be on. Looking good. Alright. We are back. Got about 2 hours of work to do today. Let's take a look. Oh, we'll leave this here. Audio sounded okay. Okay. So let's I gotta do a little bit of scripting today. But let me just get caught up on where I'm at. My to-do list. So I think I'm in first day, second day. Okay, how about we just play and see where we're at. I think second day. Eat food, try to get mom and dad's door open. Got it open. Lighter from closet. From closet. Okay, so I'll do that. Okay. Okay, so after lighter, brother is in parents' room and video has changed. Rearranged. Aggressive and angry, go to sleep. Third day, power goes out. We'll already have the lighter. Lighter on bedside table. Okay, so we're just gonna like... I don't know what's gonna happen on this third day. Let's get this second day caught up to where I want it to be though. Okay, so before we do all that, let's play from the beginning and just see how things feel. I'll have to write down ideas. Well, what happened? What? Why am I... It should be grass. Okay, we'll fix that. We'll look at it. I'll walk past him. Do that. Okay. Just sit. Okay. Pizza, talk. Things are normal. Ah. Oh. I'll turn that off. So once I get all the levels and stuff kind of figured out, I'm gonna work on doing kind of like a photo side mission thing. Okay, so I need to do this. Dream, replace, replace notes with actual props. Intro scene, do dishes, be brother, there needs to be a to-do. Look at collider for ground in grass. I thought I fixed that, honestly. Okay. So look at all these notes. Okay. There you go. I'm gonna add sound. Add sound. We need some sounds in there. This is the first day back. Set dress. Turn lights off in bathrooms. Okay. First day also needs written journal. Write a journal. That didn't happen. Read brother, do dishes, watch TV, eat dinner, talk with brother, write in journal, go to sleep. There's a to-do here. To-do, fix quotes in dialogue on phone call. I have to fix the quotes. Okay. This is actually, this goes here. This doesn't happen here, this happens here. Okay. Gonna need some... Wait. Okay. Door's locked. My window's missing. Garrett's there. Line is dead. So I'm gonna have to change the channel here. Set dress, turn lights off in bathroom, change video on TV. Okay. Sit down. Change to do here, set dress and change video on TV. Delete that stuff. Let's get this moved over. Okay, let's keep going. Talk to Garrett, he disappears. I'll need to turn off lights. Oh, holy shit, okay. We have to get sound for the static. Okay, that's changed a little bit. The key, right. So an overall to do when the walls appear, remove outside lights. Overall to do. Stick this. Excuse me, put it here. Okay. So second day, I'll have the second dream. Okay, let's keep going. So right, so the key's over here. Got the key. So when I pick up the key, I want to change this light so that it's flickering. I want to also add sound here. So second day, eat food, try to get mom and dad's room. For key, new video on TV. Get lighter from closet, anger. Change overhead light to flicker. Add sound. Oops. Add sound in parents' room. Add breathing woman sound in parents' room. Just like that. Okay, I'm gonna need to add the script to make figure disappear on site. And then light from closet on pick up, close door, and move brother. Change video. Move brother and change TV video. There we go. So we'll do all that. So I need to work on a couple things here. Okay. So let's do some walkarounds with this. See if like things are bright enough. Double check to make sure. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is pretty gnarly. Oh, frig. Okay, it's okay. Oh my gosh, with all the lights off, dude, this is fucking awful. Oh. Okay, we'll have to find sounds. So this is as far as I am, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause it here. Let's kind of work backwards. Let's do some easy stuff first. Actually, let me get my to-do list kind of organized. Okay. I need these sheets kind of next to each other. So let's do to-do and priority. This is how I did velocity rush. So we'll say photo fragment mechanics. This is low right now. Look collider. Okay. Grass front yard grass collider. We'll call this medium priority. Next, journal, books, notes, set dressing. So we'll call this low priority. So this is like, oh, I want to make sure that like I write a journal entry for the player to read. Call for help. Wait for mom. Proof reading on notes. So proofreading on dialogue. We'll call this low. Quote fix for first phone call. Call this medium. To do set dress, turn lights off in bathroom. Set dressing for all levels. We'll split this up. Oh, low for now. I don't really want to do that. Okay, find new videos. Find new videos to use on TVs. Hello. Find static sound to add to static TV. Oopsie. Call that low. Find static sounds. There's another thing. Oh, woman breathing ambient sound. Find ambient sounds to add. Hang on. Something's weird. I'll hear it. Okay, it's fine. Oops. Okay. We'll just bring these on a low. We'll figure out where to put those. Denial. Okay, so here's all the stuff that I've got to be working on. Change overhead light to flicker. Second day. We'll say like change overhead light to flickering. Add script for remove on site. Lighter on lighter pick up, close door, move brother, change TV. Okay. I think I want to do the remove on site script first. And I think I want to do it so that, like, it's from the player's perspective, but okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put it on the object that I want to remove, and when the player is in, like, sight of that object, it'll trigger the things that I want it to do. Another thing that I have to do is, like, fix the UI. So let's just go ahead and come here. We're gonna do this character. Skinned mesh renderer. Okay, add a box collider here. Okay. Just make it smaller. 1, 5, 0, 0, 5. There you go. Okay. So then we're gonna add on-site trigger. On-site trigger. Create add. I have another script. Trigger image. This is something that I got. Let's see what it's got. It's just a jump scare. On look away. Jump fade. Activate, deactivate, or activate destroy trigger. Activate destroy. This is an interaction, and this is a collider. Empty parent check. So jump fade, on look away and on site are gonna be opposite to each other. Okay, so it references the player and it like looks at the angle. So while the angle is a certain okay. And I want it to do the same thing as the trigger image. Ah, okay, so this is something that I need to do before I can fix this script, is I've got to get the trigger image script working. The trigger image script references a texture. Raw jump scare image, raw jump scare audio. So the raw jump scare audio is going to be SFX, and then the UI jump scare raw is a raw image that's on the player character. So I've got to fix that first. Excuse me. Okay, so we're gonna go here. So I have a bunch of stuff here. My UI camera, pause menu, no controller, crosshair, render texture. What is this render texture looking at? Oops. Raw image, pixelate render texture. Okay, I know what it is. So we're gonna add a new raw image. UI, raw image. We're gonna call this UI jump scare raw. Copy this. Rename. UI jump scare raw, and then we're gonna give it the tag UI jump scare raw, just like that. I need to move this around so I can see it on top. $1920 20 by 1080. I need to put something in it so that I can see. Oh, is that why? Hang on. Materials. Pictures. Okay. That's why I had that weird picture before. this here. Okay, it's not showing. I need this to show. I need to make sure. Okay, here we go. I'll put it. I think it's fine. Actually, I will put it down here. We'll call it. Jump scare. So we're gonna copy this, rename this to that, and then come back here and rename this to just jump scare raw. That should do that. Let's go ahead and add this to the prefab because we're gonna want this, but I need to test it now. So let's jump down to this, and then let's put a box out here. So we're gonna add a cube here, add a component, and it's gonna be trigger image. The image will be just this, and we'll leave that, and we should be able to come and trigger an image, or trigger the image on the screen. Okay, so we'll take this, go down the stairs, turn the light on. Excuse me. Okay, so it didn't work because we didn't add an audio. Play one shot was called with a null audio clip. I think that I'm referencing the correct audio source. I just need to put a sound in. So we'll just go with a random sound. Key pickup? Yeah, that's fine. That'll work. Cube. Key pickup. Okay, so what we should see is that when I step on this, the image of the plant potter, or the pot, and the key sound will trigger. Let's just make this a little bit bigger. Okay. Turn the lights on. The image didn't go though. I think it's because I have the sort order out of. Drop that, take this. Yeah, sort. Modify component, apply to prefab. Let's try that again. Whoa! That's not right. I think because this needs to be none to start off. And then also needs to be white but transparent, because what happens is the script will make it opaque and then fade back out. So I should be able to walk out here and just touch it. Okay. TheVeil parent, it deletes there. Okay. TheVeil parent. So let's look at the script. So here's my coroutine for display image. So it sets the texture to the image, enables it to true. Okay, I know what I'm doing. So it doesn't use the alpha and stuff. So it needs to start on full alpha, so it's completely visible. But what it needs to do is turn off the component. So the component's off, and then that's how it does it. It just turns it back on, fades out. So this should work. So trailers, that's how you do the jump scare. And then it goes away after the 10 seconds. Or it should. There it goes. It took forever. So that then what happens is I just take this and I make this like 0.01, or let's try just 0.1. I don't remember from my last game what the timing was for this. Okay, it should just be like boop boop and it's gone, just like that. So that's a jump scare. But I have another script called Jump Fade that behaves similarly. So let's try that. So copy the cube. We'll move this one down here. So this one is my Jump Fade script. Remove this. Let's get that Jump Fade in here. So Jump Fade behaves almost the same. I put the image. Let's fix that. The image, then the sound, and then I just want to move this up here so it's like consistent. So image, sound, how long it's visible for, and then how the fade speed. How does that work together? Okay, we'll just test it. So but theoretically it should work very similarly. Let's get some pictures in here. So cube, let's put this picture in. Picture. Let's get a sound in. SFX. We'll just put that key sound in here as well. We save it. Let that script move this around. I thought I fixed it. Oops, sorry. Save that. It's gonna reload and swap these. There it goes. Is it referencing something that I don't have? UI, raw, jump scare, SFX2. No, it's fine. Okay, let's go. Text dialogue. Sorry. Okay, so here we go. Run down the stairs. So first this is the standard jump scare on off. Very quick. This is like it comes on and then it slowly fades away and goes away. So slightly different. I'm gonna use that script for this in this room. Oh, it's locked still. Hang on. So the idea is once I walk into that room, it's going to. I'm gonna see the person. It'll trigger the jump scare, and then at the end of the jump scare, it'll remove the figure. Close the door, trigger a sound, close the door. It'll do a bunch of stuff. Okay, I should be able to delete these. So then we go back here. We look at character 5. So this is my character. The collider's here. This is the on-site trigger. This is the script I'm editing. Okay, so let's add a void awake function. We're gonna need a reference to the player. Hang on, it's been a second since I've written a script from memory. Okay, there we go. So private game object. Actually, we might be able to do transform. Okay, I need to kind of combine a couple of scripts. So I'm going to be combining the trigger image scripts, but I'll also be using my onlook away. So this is like the opposite of on look away. It's like when you look at something, it triggers, instead of when you're looking away from something, it triggers. So it's going to be angle thresholds, but towards another object instead of opposite to it. Okay. So this references my player transform. Okay, that's fine. Player camera transform. So that's better instead of using, what's it called? My player's actual physical body. I use the camera instead. So then I reference the camera here in my awake function. I'm gonna maybe do a raycast. So I'm gonna copy this stuff and then I'm gonna read it and see what the hell's going on with it. Okay, so I'm gonna need an angle threshold as well. The angle at which it will trigger. This goes here. Okay. A and A activate. So I do like this stuff. This is another public array, activate and destroy. Okay. I'm gonna also need to reference doors. So public array, physical door array. I'm gonna call it doors. Because I wanted to activate and destroy a bunch of stuff. And I wanted to be able to open doors. Doors that will toggle open, close. I probably should add this functionality to other trigger scripts. I probably will do that later. Okay. On-site trigger, type of namespace of infile expected. I think I put an extra. That fixed it. Okay, so initialize. I don't know if there's anything to start. So here we go. So direction to player. The player transform position minus the transform position. So let's go ahead and look at what this is talking about. So here's the bed. Here's the figure. Here's the wall. The player walks in. And so what it's looking at is the player forward, so my camera forward. And then it determines the angle. And it's the angle between the direction and the player forward. So what it's looking at is the difference here. It's giving me this angle. Now, if the angle is greater than the angle threshold, is this how this works? Direction to player. Direction to player is the player transform minus the transform position. So is that giving me this vector, or is it giving me this vector? I don't know. Because the way this script works is it's like, oh, it's what's behind me. Let me think real quick. As long as angle threshold is greater, so that means if angle threshold is greater than the angle threshold, which is the opposite, greater than or equal to, I think this fixes it. Right. Jump fade. Okay, hang on. So the direction, this is the vector between the two positions. That's my forward vector. So long. Let's go ahead and take this out, because what I wanted to do is debug the angle for me as I'm walking around. Excuse me. I also need it to be like collision based. Meaning that if I'm like walking around the corner, unless the array is like actually colliding with my player, it's not going to be doing the check for angle. But I'm going to make sure the angle works first. Get my key. Walk upstairs. Okay, so here... What happened? Why is it not debugging anymore? What? Okay, I'm gonna take this out. I don't want this check anymore. Oh, and I didn't save, so it did destroy it. Let's just go ahead and get rid of this. Is that how you do this? I thought this was how you did it. Isn't this how you do it? Comment block? Oh yes, okay, there it is. Eat the food. Talk to bro. Get my key. Walk back upstairs. Turn the light on. Open the door. So, whenever I'm looking directly at her, I want it to say 0. And then, like, this is, like, a different angle. So let's go ahead and figure out the math for this. I think all I need to actually do is swap these around. Player forward, X here. Boop, boop, boop. And that's going to calculate the other way. Because I've got, like, the angles, the vectors between my two characters set up. Did I save it? Hang on. No. So like over here is like, can I, I think it's actually giving it to me all in the 3D space. I need to do this in vector 2. Oh crap. Oh no, I closed my script. Whoops. Okay, it's fine. Let's go ahead and click on this and just get back into the script. So I'm gonna walk again down the stairs. I'm gonna try to, because it is giving me a number, right? I just want to get that number to turn around. So whenever I'm looking like this way, this is like I'm looking away. There's like 0. This is like almost looking in the opposite direction. And it's like if I look up there, it's gonna get like close to 180, I think. Okay, so let's try to fix this script again. So let's draw. So working in the 3D space, my player camera transform position minus the transform position. This is direction to player. So this is giving me this vector, and the angle that I'm calculating is this. And I don't think it matters which order I do this in. Let's go ahead and swap these around. Okay. Let's try that. Oh, that's not going to do anything for me. I have to reset. So save that. Go ahead and play this. So as I look, I can see that when I look towards mother, it gets better. Okay, wait, let's just test this. Ah, crap, I have to talk to this guy. Come on, Garrett. Give me the key. Okay, I get the key. I can see that the angles seem to be working. And then I'm gonna have to do like some ray-based collision. So see, if I'm like here, as I'm walking, as soon as she touches me, it'll trigger. So I need to add a couple more scripts, or a couple more variables. I want a time to destroy, or a time to trigger. Time, public float time to, oh crap, oh my gosh. Time to trigger. Let's say, let's give it 3F. I'm gonna need some private stuff. Private raw image. I'm gonna need a private audio source. We're gonna call this, and the trigger image, this is called jump scare image and jump scare audio. On-site trigger, jump scare image and jump scare audio. image and audio source. Audio source. Okay. Image UI. Okay, then I'll come and grab those from here. Put these in my wake. Call them image UI and audio source. Audio source. So that's set up. So this gets the image UI and the audio source. I'm gonna add the enumerator display image here. I'm gonna add this to the onsite. Boop. I'm gonna need to replace this. Rename to, you cannot rename this element. Okay, so really quick, I'll take this, copy this. I'll put it here. And then I'll rename it to image UI. Like that. And then, oh crap. Oh man, that didn't work out right. So first off, This is my image texture. Copy this. I need an image texture. Time to trigger. Image texture. Image UI. Image UI. So there's my texture, there's my image, my audio source, and then a public audio clip. We'll call it jump scare sound. Sound. Okay, a couple more things. Name it jump scare sound, but then I'm gonna rename this to sound. Save that. Next is activated. Jump scare audio. Jump scare audio. I'm gonna rename this to audio source. There you go. Activated and time is the trigger image. Time is equal to 10F. Okay. Time to trigger. And then time 10F. We'll just call this 1F actually. So that takes care of that. Activated is a private boolean, I think. Yes. Okay, so let's get that in there as well. Okay, so now, if the angle is correct, we do activated equals true, and that should just trigger this image. I'm not gonna do this. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be kind of weird to test. Okay. So 33.3, I'm gonna do this now. Just for testing purposes. Image. Pictures. Assets. Sounds. Props. SFX. Put this in here. So what happens is whenever my angle goes here, get the image trigger, but it didn't trigger. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Start coroutine, display image. That's what I need. There you go. Okay. Whoa! 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 Relax. Okay. The trigger image only happens once because this will only collide one time. Oh, if blank 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 and not activated. That'll fix it. So this will make it so that, like, oh, once you're activated, you can't be activated again until, like, your coroutine is completed. Beautiful. Okay, so that only triggers whenever you look at the thing. Now, I need to make it so that this has an effect instead of immediately occurring. Let's see if I can get it to do this. Time to trigger. I don't think this is how it works, but we'll see. Oh, it did work. Okay. Okay, it did work. It does work. Okay, so time to trigger. We'll do 1. So the idea is that I come down here, eat this, talk to you. Okay, come over here, grab this, and I'll walk up here, open this, jump scares me. Okay, so what I need to happen from here is that whenever this finishes, this happens. Activated equals true. Do I need another flag? I need another flag. So we'll go ahead and say private bool flag equals false. So then you're not activated. Let's go ahead and take this stuff out, and we'll say if flag will do all this stuff. Okay, and when we do that, basically we'll come here, close this, and we'll say flag equals true, and this will trigger it to go away. Another thing that I need is I need a array collision to happen here to double check. So I need my angle to be correct, I need it not to be activated, and I need a ray check. So let me go find a script that has a ray check that I've done in the past. I think maybe it's an old AI script that I did has ray triggers. I just don't remember. Let me look through my scripts and see if I have something. Scene scripts. Player, lighter, pause menu. My interactor has a ray. I know that. So ray equals blank interactor source dot position to interactor source forward. My interactor source is the main camera. Okay. So I don't necessarily want my ray. Let's take all this stuff and put it into my onsite. What I want is a ray to point at the player, and as soon as the collision has happened, it is like one of the checks for this. So direction to player. So let's go ahead and put the ray here. We'll call this ray collision. And we'll call this Angle calculation. So angle calculations and ray calculations. An interactor source. That isn't what I want to use. This is also not what I want to use. I'm literally just looking to see if it collides. So I do a ray from a new ray. Interactor source does not exist in the current context. So I need to make a ray first. How do I make a ray? Ray overload. Let me just look at what the origin and direction. Okay, that's easy enough. So it's transform. And then the direction is the direction to player. Direction to player. So this is actually good because I can take this and put it here instead. Game object dot transform. Can I? Is this not? I thought I could use game object dot transform. Transform dot position like that. So this is like, oh, from my position to the direction of the player. Now physics raycast ray 0 ray to ray hit info interact range. This is a raycast, so it's origin, direction, maximum distance, layer mask, query. Can I take this out, or can I just put in like a default for it? If hit collider game object try get component out interactable object. So I don't care about this. 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 So I don't care about any of this. I don't care about this. This is basically if game object oh, I need to do check if player. How do I do that again? I think my footsteps have a ray cast as well. Let me go look at that real fast. That'd probably be better for these purposes. Footsteps. Raycast out, raycast hit info. Game object transform dot position. Switch hit collider tag. If my hit collider tag is equal to blank, then that's what I want. So hit info dot 0. If this equals player, then we have another boolean in range. Oh geez, that's not right. Sorry. On-site trigger. This is the one. This, my tag equals player, and then this is where I'll make that other boolean, and I do need an else. To tell the boolean to be false otherwise. So I need to be looking. I need to be a bunch of things. Activated private bool visible equals false. Okay, so then we say if you are the player, visible equals true, and then also visible equals false otherwise. So you're casting the ray. If it equals player, you're visible. If it doesn't equal player, you're false. Now, if the angle is correct, let's do visible first. Visible. If you are visible, your angle is correct, and you are not activated. It'll come down here, start your coroutine, and activate. So then from there, it comes down here, fix all this stuff. I don't think I need activated. I don't think I need activated. No, I do. Because I need the activated to tell the game that the coroutine is running. Once coroutine is stopped running, it won't do this again. It prevents it from like running over and over again. The flag goes true when I've finished waiting through my coroutine. And then the flag destroys all of the objects. So this should work the way I want it. So basically what's going to happen is as soon as I am in sight of the object, it's going to wait, trigger the image, and on the image being removed, it should delete the game object. So I'm not visible right now. Let's turn on the lights. I want to make sure this works. Okay, so we go here, eat out of the fridge, talk to brother. Let's go ahead and maximize this. I don't have any debug stuff happening right now, so we don't need to really see the console. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna walk in here. I'm gonna be seen. Hello? Can you see me? Does not seem to be working. So let's go ahead and drop this. I should have a debug here. Is my player not player? Okay, so then that means I need to let interactor. Let's do some debugging. So where's my ray? So here's my ray. So let's do this ray. Let's do this. Turn F, color green. So this should give me the exact ray that I'm casting here. So let's see. Oh, it's in the opposite direction. That's not cool. Negative? I need to figure out these angles. It's been a little while since I've like done the angle math. No? Oh shit, hang on, it's this. Okay. 1 second. That fixed it. Okay, so there's the ray. The ray like will absolutely never hit me if I'm like not. Okay, so we can see that there's my ray. It's very clearly following me, right? Now it should collide with me. So what will happen is when I walk in there, I'll be visible, I'll be looking at it, and not have activated anything yet, so it should trigger the image and delete the figure. Oh, there it goes. Oh, it didn't delete it. What did it delete? It deleted something. Oh, it deleted the script. Okay. That's good. No, that's still good. I think this is fine. I think to kind of... I don't want to hard script it. So what I can do is make it so that the script itself deletes the character model. So time to trigger, let's do 0.5. Time, we'll do 0.1. 0.2 actually, I think 0.2 would be better. And then we'll destroy yourself. And that should do it. So this, I'm hoping, will work exactly as intended. And then we'll get to work on set dressing a little bit more. Maybe add the door part of the script. Eat that. Talk to my brother. Get this. And then we'll walk up stairs and do this. So I'm not visible. It's working pretty good. I think it's working the way I want it to. Okay, walk in here. Oh, beautiful! It's working. Okay. Now, my physical door script needs some work first. Just so I have open door, closed door, unlock door, lock door. I want a toggle door script. Public toggle public void toggle door, and then we'll put a bool sound here. Landspar, cool game. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Let's see. If is open, start coroutine. Okay, so we'll do this. Do this. So if is open. I don't really need any of this other stuff because I will not toggle the door. It's not open. So if you are open, we're gonna run the closed doors function. Closed door. And then if it is not open, we're gonna run the open door function. And then we're just gonna pass through the sound boolean to each one of these. Sound, just like that. Okay. Closed door needs a boolean for this as well. And it's this. So we need to put this here. Bounce that forward, put the closed brackets, and there you go. Don't know why this is doing that. I see. There you go. Okay, so closed door, open door, sound. We're going to come back into this other script and call on-site trigger. It's going to be for each physical door PD in doors. So this is going to run all of the doors. We're going to do PD dot toggle door. I think I need to do true here. There we go. Now, I come back here. I'm gonna look at my entity, not that one, this one. I'm gonna take this door and I'm gonna put it into her array. her doors array. So one door, this door. So this, what this should do is when I walk in, I'm hopefully going to see that the closet door is open. And it will close it when I trigger her abilities. Hoping. Okay, get that. Talk to brother. Get the key. Get the key. Exit. Okay, we're gonna walk up here. Okay, walk up. Walk in. Oh, it closed the door! Let's go! Okay, so we're gonna add a scary sound, change the image, and then we have to modify this stuff. So on pickup for this does something in particular. On this, I need the trigger to be on this. So whenever I pick this up, I want the lights to go out and the door to shut again. And then I also want my brother to appear in this room. So let's look at the Zippo lighter. And see what we can do. Turn off, lose lighter, prompt, pick up. So on pickup, I want a bunch of stuff to happen. And on interact, we acquire the lighter, and I want it to do some other stuff. Trigger. Oh, I know. We're gonna just make a trigger events. Public void trigger event. Oop. So here, I don't anticipate me needing much else. Let's do a Boolean trigger event, and make it false. So then we say we acquire the lighter, obviously, and then if trigger event, then we trigger event. Sorry. Trigger event. So then we put that here. Okay. So now in the trigger event, I'm going to turn a light off. Turn light off. Close door. Activate. Destroy. Sweep. Okay, so it's a couple things. Now it's going to be how do you learn all this? I started off in a class. I took an elective in college. My last year of college, I took an elective for game design. And I made a game in 3 months during that class. Then I set a goal for myself to make a game, make 4 games this year. I also participated in a game jam, and really I used a little bit of ChatGPT to help me out. And I just kind of like, I did little things. I like wanted to do small stuff. So like I'd be like, oh, I want to make a player controller. And so I went and learned how to do all that by like kind of in isolation. And then I was like, oh, I want to make like a real door, like a door move, open and close. And I learned how to do that. And it's just kind of like combining all of these little things. And then eventually, like stuff like this just makes sense now. So we'll do a I maybe can do just like an array of lights. I just like delete the light from overhead. I know that I need a physical door. Let's see, man. I think it would probably be better just to destroy and activate the light. So I don't need this, but I do need this. So I need a physical door to close. So a physical door equals a physical door. I don't need to do anything. I just need to make it public. Tell it what door it is. So door dot close door, and we'll say true. So the sound goes off. If you want to learn, there's tons of resources online. Whenever I made my last game, Velocity Rush, I streamed almost all of that development for Velocity Rush. This game I've been streaming, excuse me, I've been streaming my development for this game too. Just not as frequently because I have some other stuff happening. Private status, public game object array, activate, and then public game object array destroy, and then I should be able to just come over here and put this stuff into there. Yep. So then I do this like that. Okay, so what will happen is on trigger, if the event triggers, it'll close the door I set and it will activate and destroy all this stuff. So let's go ahead and try that, or set it up. Should be easy. So come over here. This, hang on. Oh, sorry. Public bool trigger event. Because I'm sure there's going to be other instances where I need to pick up the lighter. This script very well may change. Just not sure quite yet. So this door. So it's door 2. Look at the lighter. Come down. Choose door 2. Here you go. Now, I don't like doing it this way because I know that it's inefficient, but I'm going to keep doing it anyways. Closet light. We're going to go ahead and make a closet light 2, and we're going to take away the physical light component. So take that away. So I've got 2 lights, one with a physical light and one without. So then we come back to my Zippo. We're going to activate and destroy. So destroy this light and activate this light. And there you go. Should work. So let's go ahead and test it all out. So the idea is that you come in here, talk to this guy, get the key, get the key. We walk in here, activates that, the door closes. That's good. We come over here, we turn this light on, we see that there's a lighter here. So pick this up. Oh, that door closed. Ooh! Ooh! That didn't work though. So, this, we took away the physical light of this, but the light here is still here, so we'll remove that. I think I can just like outright delete this. Because what happened is whenever it switched things around, it it still like made a light that was still on. Like this. Exit that conversation. Pick up the key. Walk upstairs. Ooh. Open this up. Okay. Get my lighter. Okay. So there. I need to trigger another sound along with that. So let's go back here. We'll do private audio source number 2 underscore 2. Sorry. 02. We'll do 02. Crap. Sorry. 02. Just like that. That's fine. Or not. Underscore 2. What did I do? Two. Let's actually give SFX1 to that. It's going to be the sound of the light breaking. On off clips, and we'll need to do trigger event, event sound, public audio clip event sound effect. Okay. And I'll put it here. Audio source 2 dot play one shot, and it'll be event sound effect. Just like that. Okay, cool. And that'll be the sound of the light breaking. I have that sound somewhere. Let me go find it. I think it might be in my old GitHub. Oh, let's go look. Repositories. Pretty sure it's in close to the crow. Assets. Sounds. Prop. Box drop. Chirp. Dying light bulb sound effect? I think this is it. Let's download it. Oh. This is my metadata. Sorry. I think this is the actual one. Download this. Yeah. Metadata. Let's listen. That is for the flashlight of my old game, actually. There's a better sound. Light bulb break, that's it. Yes. Okay. That's the one. Nice. Okay, this is what I want. Close that. Sounds, SFX, light bulb break sound. Now we can come here. Trigger event, there should be a sound thing here. Save this. Make sure this uploads. Where's the sound? All that stuff is fine. Hang on. Whoa, what happened? That's so weird. Okay, there we go. SFX, light bulb breaking sound effect. That's the key. Light bulb, there you go. So it should play like my normal Zibbo lighter close and open sound, but it also should play the light bulb breaking. Okay. Talk to you. Got it. Come over here. Pick up the key. It's 10:25. No light. No. Oh my gosh. So I come back up here. My brother should be here. So that'll be even better. I think I don't want to let the player turn the TV off. I also don't want to let the player turn this light on. Oh crap, I forgot to check. Dang it. Okay, hang on. There's something else I have to check. Let's see. So, the light switch in the closet should not be able to do anything now. Okay, let's come down here. Get this. Get this. Sorry, guys. No, it's like repetitive. Come back over here. Come back over here. Grab that. Nothing. Okay, good. So then I want to make it so that the player cannot turn this on. Master bedroom, point light, turn that, delete that. Holy crap. You're terrifying. Now this, maybe this can't turn on. Yeah, let's remove that. We'll leave that one. That's fine. So this is good. I need to get a player, my brother in here. So let's go to a previous scene where he's at. Second day, first day. I think I have the one of him standing in here. There he is. Okay, so we're gonna copy him from here. Copy that. And then bring him back in here. Now we're gonna bring him upstairs. So he should be back in this room when you leave the closet. Okay, so we're gonna have him facing the TV. Okay, now let's just change his dialogue a little bit. We're gonna die here, Chelsea. Okay, get rid of that stuff. Okay, then I deactivate him. And then it's gonna be the lighter that activates him again. So the lighter will activate my the brother and destroy the old one. This one. Hang on. It's actually going to destroy this one. So okay, getting closer to being done with this day. Man, it's dark. It gets dark. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. Talk to this guy. Go over here. Get this picked up. Come over here. Got the key, so I should be able to go in here. Can't turn this on. Can't turn this on. Can turn this on. Fuck. Oh god, that's fucking awful, dude. Okay, then I should be able to go down. And he's not there. Woo! Okay, I think that's it for this day. Let's look at my to-do list. So, intro scene done, evening scene done, dream scene, first day, second day. Yes, so this is done. That's kind of how I wanted that sequence to go. After lighter, brothers and parents room and video is changed. I will do this. Brothers getting increasingly aggressive and angry. Go to sleep. Okay. Wow. Whew, okay, so that means it should also activate this bed. Second day 01. Okay, so this should technically be the end of this day. According to this, I'm supposed to do another dream sequence. Okay, that's fine. Woo, baby. I'm happy with that. I do like that sequence a lot. That's a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and fix the bed. There is another version. Where am I? There's another version of the bed in an earlier sequence that worked the way I want this one to work. So let me just double check. Hey, yo! Let's go here. I have to fix that. Modify component, apply to player prefab. That should do it. Save that. Okay. So we play like normal. Go and do the dishes. Flip. Sit on the couch. Wake up on the couch. Eat food. Talk to brother. Okay. Oh shit, he's gone. Okay. Garrett went to sleep. I don't want to bother in his room. Oh, my dad's room. Sleep. Oh, first dream sequence? Okay. Oh, okay, hang on. Actually, before I do that, I want to check that first instance of the bed to make sure I can't go to sleep on it. I should be able to just run upstairs right now. It's too early to go to sleep. Do this. There's bird sounds. Did I add that? Or is that my other thing? It's too early to go to sleep still. So I can't, like, go to sleep. Garrett's room. Okay. But I can't, like, run around the house. I should turn those lights off. Can't sit yet. Garrett went to sleep. Okay. So then it starts this. So in this sequence, I get all the papers, or all my notes. So get all the notes. Oh my god, it's Chin. Hello, sweetheart. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. Bed. So go back into the bed. So then I shouldn't be able to get back in bed. I'm not tired right now. Okay, good. Okay, so my windows are here. I walk downstairs. The windows have disappeared. I'm locked in right now trying to get work done on this. So walk back upstairs. My windows are gone. This window is gone. I can go into Garrett's room. His windows are gone. In there. Garrett's door's still locked. I should not be able to sleep. Okay, I'm not tired right now. Good. I go out in the garage. This doors are missing. Okay. Garrett shows up. He'll ask me to call on the phone. Oh. Lines are dead. And then I still should not be able to sleep. I'm not tired right now. Okay, so I can sit down. From here, I believe it is just straight to bed. Okay. Can I go straight to bed without talking to Garrett, though? Yes, I can. I don't need to talk to him. I don't hear the fan. The lights are out. Okay, good. Okay. Feeling hungry. Garrett's here. Turn this light on. Turn the fan on. No, turn it off. I don't want it. I should go to eat. Okay, I'm really proud of this sequence, Chin. Watch this. So I talked to this guy. He says, do you think maybe the windows in Mom and Dad's room are still there? Mom and Dad's room are still there? They always lock the door when they leave the house, but I know they keep the key around here somewhere. I think we should look for it. So now the player's gonna search for the key. These lights should be out, right? Okay, they are. That's really dark. We should search for the key. Close that fridge. The key's over here. The key to my parents' room. So we have the key. Parents' room is upstairs. Over here. So this is the parents' room. This is the sequence I'm really proud of. So you walk over here, and you see there's kind of like a shadow there in our parents' room. You see the closet doors open. You walk in, person there, and it flashes. That door closes. Now the image that popped up is a placeholder image. There's going to be something scarier, hopefully. But then you walk in here in the closet, and there's a note and a lighter. So you pick up the lighter, the light breaks, and the door closes again. So then you have your lighter now. This is broken, so that doesn't work. This note says, look behind you. So much fun. You open this door, and your brother's there again. So it's like, kind of like when you're walking in, you're scared, and then when you're walking out, you're scared too. Hopefully. And you talk to Garrett. I can't believe this. We're gonna die here, Chelsea. Of course, if you come over here, there's no windows in this room either. Can't turn on the lights. Turn this on. Bathroom. Oh, I need to turn the bathroom light off. Garrett's room. So now we have the lighter. So from this point. You're supposed to go back to sleep, get another dream sequence, and then when you wake up, all of the lights in the house no longer work. I think I need to rearrange this as well. Okay, so, but that's where I'm at right now. I think before I continue on to the next set of days, I'm gonna fix this bed. I think this one is the bed that... So this bed says... Hang on. So they're supposed to be... I mean, I have to play my cheerful, like, relaxing video game music in the background. Because if I don't, like, I get scared just, like, playtesting my own game. So I have to fix this. I don't see an interactor script on it, though. Because this says sleep and will load. This is just the bed? Is this evening 2? Here's bed. Where's all the scripts for this? Dialogue trigger? Dialogue trigger? It's too early to go to sleep. This pairs with this. I'm gonna grab these, copy this. I'm guessing there's a dialogue trigger too. Here it is. Still says it right here. Too early to go to sleep. Oh shit. Save. So then the dream sequence, and then the first day, there should still be dialogue trigger. I'm not tired right now. So this doesn't have the next scene, this does. So this has, I'm not tired right now. Copy this. Go to first day. Check the bed. Oh, crap. I can't tell. I shouldn't be able to just go straight to bed. Let's see if I can just go back to bed. Yeah, okay, that's good. I don't want the game to be like full of jump scares or anything. Okay, the fact that you can go straight to sleep from here is fine. I don't really care about this one. This is the bed I care about, though. I want this bed to be fixed. So this bed, turn this one off. This is going to go to second day. No, this is going to go to Dream 02. So this goes to Dream 02. So 07. Dream 02 is the scene that this will go to. This goes to nothing. I'm gonna say I'm not tired right now for this. Yeah, I want to make like scary stuff that's like more like or like, I don't want to rely on jump scares to make scary stuff. I want the story to be scary and the situations to be scary. But it's just more so like, I want to just make something different from what I'd made before. And I want to make it better. And I think that like all around this game is like better in general. File, save as. Project settings. Better than Cult of the Crow, that is. Cult of the Crow is my first horror game. Every game I've made so far has been better than the previous one in like one way or another, so that's like a good sign. Okay, so there's Dream Sequence 2. This should be when I pick up the Zippo, it will delete those beds and the dialogue triggers and stuff. So this Zippo. So I need to add another activate and 2 destroys. Because I'm destroying a dialogue trigger and I'm destroying a bed. And I'm activating a new bed so that I can go to the next level. Let's test it. I got an error. I have to see what that is first. Let's close this. Environment, lamp, and physical light. Oh, I can fix that. No worries. That's fine. Let's try it. Yes, progress, not perfection. I think that's one thing that, like, I took a pretty long break on this project, like about a month and a half of a break, and I think it was because I was like agonizing over small details. Like, I really wanted animations and stuff for the players, but you can see, like, I've got static models, and they, like, do not walk to their next locations, they just teleport, and it is kind of, like, you know, jarring, but I want the project to be done. I want to finish it, and I feel like I set a goal for 4 months to finish the project. No, I set a project for 3 months, okay? Oh, I need to do that. I set a project for I set a project deadline for 3 months, and that didn't really, you know, pan out. I'm like at 4 months and some change. Maybe I should put Garrett upstairs? I don't know. I'll put him like here. Put him somewhere. So here. Gives me the flash. Grab this. Close that. Garrett's back. Now I should just be able to go over here and sleep and go to the next sequence. It's going to wake me up in the next dream state. So here's the next dream state. I'm going to change this setting though. I'm not going to do a playground for the second dream state. I'm going to do another setting. Yeah, I got like just hung up in so many little details that I felt like really overwhelmed by the sheer amount of stuff that I wanted to do. You know, I have so many ideas and like I want it to all be perfect, but the fact of the matter is that like if I do that or like press the matter on all of those different ideas, I'm never going to finish the game. Or at least not in a way... Like, I'll burn out before I ever finish the game. It's, like, too ambitious. So, like, it's better for me to, like, finish the project and just kind of, like, let some things be what they're gonna be, I guess, is the idea. Instead of, like, agonizing over every little detail. I gotta just sometimes let things be good enough. That's always been the case, though. I always do stuff like that. I get, like, too overly invested in, like, making it perfect. I'm gonna turn this light off as well. It is off, okay. I think I set dressed this area pretty well. Sometimes you get so caught up in the details that you can't see the forest through the trees. Taking a break and coming back with fresh eyes was probably the best decision about it. Yeah, I think so. I've made a lot of progress since I've come back. And a lot of the systems, like, you know, I do good work. All of the systems that I set up before, all the code and stuff I wrote before, all super robust and flexible. And so when I came back, it was kind of easy to jump in and start just making... like the environment and making the feel of the game, because like all the stuff I made before was like easily geared towards updating this stuff. Let's go ahead and turn this light off as well. See, like, and I remember the majority of how to use it, so it's nice. Okay. The next dream sequence, I'm trying to think of what I want to do for it. So the game follows the stages of grief, and kind of like is supposed to parallel the loss of a loved one. And in this instance, your character is experiencing the loss of her brother, but he serves as like a representation of like the stages of grief through loss. So in the beginning of the game, he goes through denial, and then he goes through where is it? There's another section. Anger. So denial, then anger. So this level is the anger, and then he goes through bargaining, depression, and then acceptance. On acceptance, it's actually the fact that he dies, and so it's like supposed to be your acceptance of his death. The entire game, the setting is this house, is your family home, and what happens is inside the family home, when you wake up from a dream, all of the doors and windows are gone, and so you're like trapped in the house with your brother, and like it's kind of like a metaphor for being like trapped inside of your head and experiencing your trauma inside your head. There's some like parallels to Skinamarink, where that story followed a little boy that went into a coma, and during the course of his coma, like he was dying but experiencing life inside of his head. It's like a dream-induced coma. Was it a traumatic loss? Because I feel like the mode of loss affects the way we grieve. Yeah, so this is your process of so this is the character's process of experiencing grief of the loss of their brother, and the death of the brother is like a traumatic event in the real world. So the kind of twist here is that, similar to Skinamarink, your player character, is actually in a coma too, or experiencing your own death. And so it's like the trauma of your past is like haunting you in your death. And you're trying to like come to grips with the death of your brother. But what's happening is that like in your death, depending on how you play through the game, your ending will be like a good ending or a bad ending. And like the good ending is like, oh, you've accepted the trauma and you're able to move on to the afterlife in peace. And then your trauma is that, or the bad ending is that like you were not able to grip with the trauma, and like it turns out that you went kind of the same way that your brother did, and like that's how you died. And so your brother serves as like kind of the shepherd to the afterlife for you. That's kind of why he's here in the first place. But like his being here is also a means of like expressing your trial through your grief. So like he serves as like a parallel to your emotions, but also the root cause and solution to resolving those emotions. Now the game, that all of that like is like, oh, in my head, what I want to do with the story of the game. Now in terms of like actually like putting it into practice and like displaying that through gameplay, that's another thing. We'll see if that works, if I'm able to do it. Right now, like I said, I'm just kind of focusing on the surface level, like atmosphere, feel of the game, the puzzles, the progression, and like, but like there's lots of dialogue. You know, we're talking with him. You know, he's the only person you talk to in the game. Yeah. And so, like, you're going to be, during the course of the game, you'll be reliving those traumatic events. That kind of, it's like the death of your brother, like your death and the death of your brother both are like this pretty traumatic event. And so, like, what the game is supposed to do is it's supposed to kind of take you through everything that led up to your brother's ultimate death. And like, oh, the deterioration of his mental and physical health, and those are supposed to be done through the dream sequences, and then through like little hints like on the TVs, like there'll be videos playing on the TV, things like, oh, family events, or like songs, or like recordings of like him talking, or like things that's supposed to be like, oh, this is like not related to the actual events of the game, but you can see that that like, oh, this is like a TV show that we watched together, but the TV show itself, it's a kid's TV show, but the kid's TV show is about like the death of a baby bird in the family, and like the family like holds a vigilance, or what is it called, a vigil, and like they bury the baby bird, and it's like a kid's show, but it's really traumatic actually. Like we'll watch a few seconds of the show. I gotta take a sit close actually. So it's the baby, all the birds, and then they're like, oh, the baby bird died, and they're like holding a funeral for it, but it turns out that the baby bird didn't die. And I have a bunch of other little kids cartoons, but I want to like add some more like kind of disturbing things on the videos. We'll let that play for a second. But like I want to do things like, oh, like you're able to like hear your parents talking in the hospital room, like where you're staying, like you're through the radio. So there's a radio here, and you'll like hear them talking. Let's go and talk to them. And it's supposed to be like echoes of the real world, and so it's like all these hints that like things aren't as they see, or aren't exactly what they seem in the game. But it's supposed to all be like subtle. It's not supposed to be like up in your face. It's supposed to be like, oh, if you play the game, it's just kind of a scary experience. But if you like actually look and like read the notes and talk to your brother and try to understand what's happening, you'll get that feeling. You'll get that sense. Hopefully, we'll see. Okay, so here's and that figure in the room is supposed to be like your mother. Yeah, this show gets like really dark really fast. But can I have more stuff? I'm almost out of time too. I gotta go to sleep. I got work tomorrow. Yeah, this child's a psychopath. Absolutely. But like, so after the next dream sequence, when you wake back up, the house has changed again, and there's like less furniture, and like all of the lights in the house do not work anymore. But the only light that works is the TV, so like you have to leave the TV on if you want to be able to see. And like I'm just gonna put really fucked up shit on the TV, and you'll have your lighter and stuff. But there'll be like things that you have to do, like you have to like visit every room again and like do stuff to progress the game again. And like doors are gonna start disappearing. So it's like the house is also a representation of your physical body. So as you're going more brain dead and catatonic, or not catatonic, but brain dead, and like your health is deteriorating, pieces of the furniture will start going missing. You'll like walk into the bathroom and the toilet will be missing. Doors, like this door to the garage, will disappear. This door will eventually disappear, and it's like your house is the house is the mind, and like as you're dying, it's doing all this processing and getting more and more confusing and violent, and going through the stages of grief and trying to come to terms with like what's happened. But at the same time, your health is deteriorating, so like all of those things stop working the way they should. Yeah. That doesn't work, right? Yeah, so that's the game right now. There's lots of set dressing. I need to add sound, but I'm gonna get the baseline game finished first, and then like try to implement all the story stuff that I want to do. But that's it. That's everything. It is 11, so like that's my bedtime. I gotta jump off. I appreciate you coming and talking. I miss you. I hope you have a good day. Threw the book at them. Well, all the trauma's not there yet. It's just kind of a spooky experience at this point. But like, I'll do it. I'll get it working. You know. Yeah. All right. Anyways, I'll see you later. I'll message you. I'll be back on trying to get work done for this stuff. I hope you have a good day. Anyways, I'll see you later. The trauma's not there yet. God. Okay. Alright, good night. Love you too. Bye-bye.